Hello all, and welcome to my next video. I said before that we were going to get into the Masters of the Universe Origins line that Mattel brought back last year. Or didn't bring back. It's a new line. It's not like they brought it back. I keep saying that because they brought back Masters of the Universe is basically what I'm trying to say. But they brought it back with this new Origins line. Um, that's why I did not get the Super 7 retro figures. I was waiting for these. So I've had these on basically sitting in my house for like over a year now. I think that's when I got these. I know for sure I got them like when they first kind of popped up. Um, at the very least, I know I had He-Man and I had Skeletor really early, like last summer. Um, just never got around to opening them. My Walmart has had a bunch of them. And eventually my Walmart had all of set one, like bunches of them. They didn't really sell well around here. I don't know if they sold well in other places, but they did not sell well here. So I was buying a lot of them for friends. Like, hey, is there a Man at Arms at your Walmart? Yeah, there's like 10 of them. I'll go get you one. Um, so that kept happening. Um, Except for one thing. Wave one of these had the Sky Sled, and I only ever found the one I got. I never found any other Sky Sleds. Um, but there was a bunch of every character, which as you can see here, that's wave one. He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor, Evil-Lyn, Beastman. So you got 3 heroic warriors, 3 evil warriors. And then a bunch of Battle Cat. Battle Cat was part of like the first releases as well. And my Walmart to this day doesn't have as many, but still has a good chunk of Wave 1 sitting there. I know they have every character, and they have probably at least 2 or 3 of each one. And about 10 Battle Cats just sitting there. No Sky Sleds. None of any of the new ones that ever popped up. I don't know if Walmart was only ever supposed to get Wave 1 or what, but I haven't seen anything else there. And when I say that, it's because this line for 2020, just for 2020, as you can see, new for 2020, or for 20, was Walmart exclusive. So it was a timed exclusive for most of 2020. And after that, they started going up online in other places. Like I said, because my Walmart never got any of the waves past one, all the other waves I've had to get online. Luckily, in late 2020, early 2021, like late December, early January, Big Bad Toy Store started carrying all the lines. You could pre-order everything there. Started doing that. My friend Cranky in Orlando found me, I think, Wave 3 at his Target that he goes to. So yeah, there you go. And I figured we'd just start with the heroes, the heroic characters. Teela, He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and just kind of go from there. I left out my hero from the Super 7 line to kind of do a little bit of comparison. Yeah, let's just get right into it. We'll go with Man-at-Arms first. We'll save He-Man for last. You can tell these have been sitting in my house because, I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's like, it's not bad, but there's a little bit of dust there. I dust my house pretty regularly, so is what it is. Yeah, start Man-at-Arms. Cool. So, Man-at-Arms sat there forever. Like I said, I didn't have time to open them. I wasn't filming videos at the time, and I kind of wanted to wait it until I was. On the back, we have that like classic kind of cartoon look. Master and Royal Advisor, Man-at-Arms assists He-Man in the battle against evil. Includes the new little mini comics. Yeah. Modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe action figures. So that's what they are. They're designed to look a lot like the original 80s figures, but with the modern like articulation and design. There's also something about these that makes them a little bit more unique, and I think makes them a little bit more applicable for kids than the originals. So we'll get into that when I open them. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go to it. This is one of the few like new lines that I had like deep dived into. Like I'm getting everything. So yeah. Cool. So we got the little mini comic, Beast Barrage. Do they all have the same mini comic? I think they do. Yeah, He-Man and Teela both have the same one. So I guess we're going to get a different one every wave. I mean, it's got nice looking little art. I don't know who does it, but works for what it is. Anyway, that's it. It's just a mini comic to kind of read. Beast Barrage. Alright, get into okay. Looks like his armor and weapon is like taped in there. There we go. Alright. Man at Arms. So they have a lot of things in common with the original He-Man toys. Chief amongst them is the ability to just take off like armor. Like right here, it's just pegged in. Pop that off, pop the straps off. You could take this off, put it on any, like probably any of the other figures. That was a big thing with them in the 80s. You could interchange the armor and the weapons and all that stuff. See if I can find where the tape on this begins. I know there's tape. Yep, there we go. Didn't need the scissors. So yeah, like you could put these armors, they just strap on any of the figures. Even back then, I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of these worked. Although they might have been like a harder plastic, I'm not sure. I don't own any. Like I said in the last video, I don't own any original He-Man toys. But yeah, these go, I believe these are like his shoulder things. They go on his upper arms. And then this goes on like one of his legs, I'm pretty sure. And then he's got his weapon. He's got a mace. As I said before, even with the Super 7 one, you know, they got like this kind of janky hand. It doesn't look like it would hold anything, but they have like a little groove in there. So all you got to do is kind of pop it in. And they hold them really well. Like, yeah, I like that. So I will show y'all a little bit of a trick with these in a minute. But for now, let's take a look at a comparison with Hero. So as you can see, Hero has no leg articulation beyond, you know, the normal kind of old style from the 80s. There's no elbow joints, no knee joints. His arms only go up and down. His legs only really have that side to side. He's got the waist movement and head movement, but that's about it. He can't nod. The head can't go up and down. It can only go side to side, things like that. Well, these ones have all kinds of movement. So there you go. Arms can go out. They go all the way around. Elbow joints, wrist joints, knee joints, calf joints, everything. Even a little bit of a foot joint, not much, but actually not really any. I guess that one's just kind of loose. Yeah. That is how these work. Oh, heads go up and down. Everything, full range of motion. So that's kind of your big difference with these. They stand really well. I'm a little bit familiar with this style just because um, the WWE Masters of the Universe toys, I bought like the I've bought most of those sets mainly to get rid of. I have some friends who, and I'm a big wrestling fan, but those weren't something I was wanting. So I bought some for some friends of mine who were looking for them. My Walmart tends to get them more than these. My Walmart only ever got wave one of these, but they've gotten every wave of the WWE ones. Um, and they're made in the same style. Use a lot of the same parts, all that jazz. So yeah, we've got Man at Arms. And one interesting thing of note with Man at Arms is you'll notice he has like, once I get to the He-Man, I'm opening He-Man last, but once I get there, you notice like he's got the same kind of like legs. He'll have the same boots, same arm, a lot of the same stuff, just painted differently, you know. That's kind of the way a lot of these figures were back in the 80s. That's how they are now. But there is something unique about these guys that once I get to that He-Man, I'll show you. Yeah, but there he is. He's got his armor pieces. I'm not sure which one. I think this is the knee piece, right? Goes on one of his legs. I could be wrong. Let me look at the box. Hold on. It's like a shin guard is what it is. Okay. I see. So that one's like a shin guard. This one's like a shoulder thing. And then this one I think is like a wrist guard. Is that what I'm seeing here? It is. Okay, so they go on the same arm. Like that. And then like that. So he has like the full metal arm. But yeah, there's our Man at Arms. Okay. We're gonna move right on into the next one. We have Teela. Captain of the Royal Guard is what the back says. Same comic. Same mini comic. I mean, I'm guessing it's the same, right? Yeah, exact same comic. That's kind of disappointing. Is that how having never collected the 80s toys, is that how they were? Like, did each line come with the same comic? There's her weapon. Looks like mine's got a little bending on the end. That sucks. I think it probably bend back into place though. There we go. It's interesting that because I've bought the WWE ones for friends, that like I'm seeing so many like reused parts. Like that, like the Man at Arms mace, I think has come with a couple of different WWE ones. So okay, we have Teela. Let's get her weapon out. That did not want to come off. The tape just like came off, but it didn't open up. Tell you what we can't do though. We can cut open this top. Pull that out. Her shield, and then pull the staff out. Bam, perfect. Okay, so she comes with the staff. She's got like this snake staff. Pretty cool. It does have this, I think it's supposed to bend that way. But my end here was like bent, but it kind of went back into place all of a sudden. She's got a little spike shield. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Sigward / Sigmayr's shield in Dark Souls, if you know what I'm talking about. I love me the Onion Man. So yeah, same thing. Her like headdress comes off. You just take this off, and then the whole thing will come off. But there she is. She's got that red hair. Her her like little snake cobra gear is like the same color as her hair, almost. A little bit darker. It's the same like kind of soft rubber. And she stands well on her own, so she is good. So I guess in one hand we can give her her staff. Come on. There we go. And then in the other hand, just give her the shield. Does not want to stay in. Maybe if I switch hands? Switch hands. There we go. Switch the hands. Good now. Oh. She went down. Let's see if I can lean her back. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Cool figure. Oh, there she goes again. Alright, either way, cool figure. As you can see underneath, she's got like the gold and white outfit going. All of her arm, same articulation. She's got the elbow joints, wrist joints, knee joints, all that stuff. As opposed to just that, they do have their waist joints. So yeah, there we go, Teela. And for there, and now on to our main event of this video. I decided to do the heroes first. The next video will be the villains, so we'll do that. Yeah, He-Man. He is a little bit different than his 80s release. I've noticed that they kind of took a little bit more inspiration, I think, from the cartoons than the actual toys. Like this He-Man kind of has the like Dutch boy haircut. Same thing. Man-at-Arms has the mustache. I think the original Man-at-Arms didn't have one. And I know the original He-Man had a different head sculpt that didn't have the Dutch boy haircut. And one thing I definitely know for sure is the deluxe He-Man comes with that head sculpt, so I'll be switching it out. Yeah, but same thing. There's the back. Got the front. We do. One thing I haven't really mentioned much of it, same comic. But like the packaging, it's that retro style. It's like almost the exact same. It looks cool. Yeah. There's He-Man's weapons. We'll see when I do the villains. The swords is supposed to combine, right? Him and Skeletor's, the swords combine to make like the sword of power sword, whatever it's called. Like the original. Okay. So there we go. Still got all like the little bendies on them. Take all those off. And there is our He-Man. So, cool. Trying to get them all straightened out here. Sorry about that. There we go. There's our He-Man. Like I said, he's got the Dutch boy haircut. Same thing. His armor pops off if you want it to. He's got the little loop to hold weapons. So we can get these open without tearing anything here. I'm just going to do the same thing I did with Teela and kind of cut the top off. There we go, perfect. So yeah, he's got his shield. He's got his axe. And then he's got one half of the power sword. Is that what it's called? Is it the power sword? Sword of power? Great sword? Is there a name for it? Sword of power. I don't know. I apologize. Go ahead and roast me for it. But it's cut in half because you're supposed to combine it with the half Skeletor has. So there you go. Got little pegs to fit in there. So once we get to Skeletor in the next video, we'll see how that works. But yeah, there is our He-Man. Like I said, when I get around to opening the deluxe He-Man I got, I'm gonna switch this one's head out with the extra one that comes with it because it looks more like the 80s head. Now, this is what I was talking about with why these guys are a little bit more unique than the 80s ones. Not just because of the articulation and the, kind of quality, I guess. As you can see, look, they have the same lower body, just different colors. All the same arms, different colors. Yeah, like it's just a different colored mold. It's like the same mold, different colors, with different heads. But one thing that makes these toys a little bit more unique is that they have interchangeable parts. I believe the legs pop out too. I won't go into all the details, but there's that. Well, he doesn't want to come off. There we go. Man-at-Arms. So if you want to, you can build them. You can change them. Now all of a sudden He-Man's got green pants. Yeah, so they're interchangeable. The arms come out. I know the heads come off. All that stuff. And they pop back on. They have complete interchangeability with the other figures. I don't know if that works with the female ones. I'm guessing it does. I don't have another female yet to compare it to. I guess when I get to Evelyn, I could try it. But yeah, they have complete interchangeability. You could put Man-at-Arms arms, pun intended, on He-Man. You could put his head on He-Man. Change the bottoms. It's all the same. Now, here's my thing with that. I wouldn't do that. Now, that's just because I want them to look like they're supposed to. However, if you're somebody buying these for your kids or introducing them to He-Man and all that stuff, I think it's a genius idea. Like, as somebody who wants their figures to kind of just be what they're supposed to be, I'm going to leave them, as they are. But that being said, if you're buying these for kids, I think it's a great idea that they're just so interchangeable. So for purists, probably not the greatest thing, but for kids, I think it's awesome. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm leaving them the way they're supposed to be, except this He-Man, he's getting a head swap. But yeah, I mean, as a toy, I think that's a great idea. I think it's pretty cool. Not just changing out the weapons, you can change out the actual parts, body parts. So that's pretty interesting. I like it. I kind of dig it. But yeah, that is the first half of the first wave. The 3 heroes of the first wave. My next video will go over the 3 villains, Skeletor, Beastman, and Evil Lyn. And then after that, we'll probably skip over into either some Super 7 or Marvel Legends, and then come back to Masters of the Universe. Like I said, I'm going to try to diversify everything. I have all the waves of Origins up until now. I'm just not going to be uploading them all in sequence, because I don't want to get those videos to just get stale because it's all He-Man. Because it's going to be a lot of videos. And so I want to diversify it up. So we'll do all of Wave 1. These are the first 3. We'll do the Evil Warriors next. And then after that, do something else. Later, come back, do Wave 2. So on, so on. But yeah, that is them. I like them. I never had the 80s toys. So this is like my deep dive into He-Man. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. And like I said, I'm in this one probably for the long haul. I think I'm going to get everything I can that comes out. I have Battle Cat. I have the Sky Sled. I have all the waves. I have Panther. I have the Land Shark. Big Bad Toy Store just sent my Wind Rider or whatever yesterday, so that's in the mail on the way. And I have the Target Faces of Evil 2-pack. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Thanks for checking it out with me. And I'll catch you guys when we do the Evil Warriors in the next video.